Alright, so 2 or 3 weeks ago, I went over the first half of the Absolute Batman annual. And since the second story is actually quite good, I feel like I should show y'all this one too. Because it really shows how scary Absolute Batman is to the villains. I mean, to be honest, I can't blame him for being afraid. Absolute Batman gotta be the Gotham version of the Boogeyman. In a little side story at the end of the annual, we see the motion that this man has. Absolute Batman has people on YouTube making tutorials on how to beat speeding tickets be faster than Batman. Niggas on Twitter upload posts seeing him roam the streets and start making executive decisions to stay home. Even so, the good that he does never goes unnoticed, as we see posts of him giving food and drink to the homeless. Real good activities right there. He takes better care of the city than the mayor. I really love this section right here too, because we have criminals who genuinely believe that Batman has it out for them. Mind you, bro beats these villains all the same. He's lucky he only has a black eye. And this random black dude was doing an exploration live stream and ran into Batman. Dude is everywhere and the people love him, at least the civilians. Now, the party animals have a different view on Batman. This dude is a monster to them, and rightfully so. He be beating their asses daily. So this story starts off with the party animals pulling up to what seems to be an old church, but it's actually a house. The guy looks through and says come in, and we see that this place is massive. The party animals go through the house, grabbing weapons and whatnot, while one of them pauses to look at some photos from a family. And it's pretty obvious that this kid right here is him. This girl kinda fine though, I like the hair. Anyway, the party animals start boiling oil, and just from this frame alone, we can tell that they're up to no good. There is never a reason to need 2 whole kettles of oil on full heat. Some poor dude is about to get done dirty. Some of the party animals are sent upstairs to watch out for trouble, and we see the kid say that this is actually his father's house. Since congregations were dwindling, he started a business that flips churches into McMansions. I can't imagine that there were a lot of churchgoers, especially in Absolute Gotham. In fact, I can't even imagine anyone trying to buy a house here either. His dad probably sold this place for a cool $7.99. But as they're looking for a gun, we see the guy's father come out of the bedroom. Only in Absolute Gotham will you see a man sleep with a gun. He's like, damn, I thought I recognized you, and you brought friends. I called the cops. Take what you want and go. The big guy over here says, cops aren't too punctual these days, Pops. Something much worse is on its way. And he's not even wrong, but Victor over here is not even concerned. He starts arguing with his dad. Someone named Ian ended up dying. I don't know who she is, but they must have been close. His father says, I would have told you, but I never know where the hell you are. Bro just looks tired, to be honest. I can't even blame him. What do you even try to do when your son joins a terrorist group? This was low-key funny though, because all the party animals had to sit and listen to all of this. But as they're arguing, the gang hears a scream from up top. The watchmen who were sent up there don't seem to be doing pretty good right now, because Batman has arrived. And damn, Loki did this guy crazy, bruh. Back up against the chimney. I know he got hit with a Peter Parker special. That had to hurt.
My back! Oh, my back!
No stare down or nothing either. He's on straight business. And I love how big they made his cape look here, bro, with the lightning in the back. The party animals then proceed to jump this old man and deck him with an entire hammer, which, god damn, bro, that's crazy work. Then they ask Pops where the rest of the guns are at. And this kid is low-key pissing me off, bro, because like, your dad just got decked with a hammer, which is your fault, by the way. And you're over here talking about some dot. Not even a hint of regret under that face. No wonder you probably got kicked out the house, bro. Bum ass son moving like Megami. And while these guys focus on stockpiling, the rest get ready to stop Batman, who's making his way down the stairs. I know bro regrets picking up the gun, cause now we gotta run the fade with bats. Meanwhile, the big guy over here is concocting some sort of Walter White levels of meth, saying that they aren't gonna lose twice in one night. Judging from his injuries and the fact that he looks like he got 20 tables of acid poured on him, I'm pretty sure this is the same night that Batman beat the party animals in the aquarium. This is one of my favorite fights because Batman was moving different. Using the surroundings to fight his enemies is one of Batman's greatest strengths, which makes me hella excited for what he's gonna do against Bane next week. Also, what did he mean that he collected god levels of cocaine crafted by reincarnated Hyperborean witches and they synthesized it with the spinal cords of frightened What the hell is even going on in the Absolute universe, bruh? Someone called Diana to deal with these witches, bro. Batman got enough on his plate. I also find it funny that Pops over here had heavy artillery, extended clips, and grenades. Grenades, bro? In your own house? Pops is so nonchalant about this too. Like, he's bleeding on half his face and he's all like, the neighborhood's gone downhill. He's just like me, for real. Absolute Gotham grunts will do anything to get the upper hand. Anyway, back to the other guys. They start making their way through the hallway, but it's quiet. too quiet. And when the first guy makes it to the end of the hall, we see him, living up to his name, perched up on the top of the roof. He makes quick work grabbing the man with his cape, and this was nasty, because not only did he grab the shoes off the man's feet, dude was genuinely bleeding, trying to escape Batman's grasp. This whole scene right here was straight out of a Looney Tunes episode. Mask dropped on the floor, then we see two other dudes fly into the frame. Hey, yo, this panel is actually scary. The Absolute Batman really got me feeling bad for the regular crooks, the grunts, and the henchmen. Cause imagine you're just doing your job, being a criminal, making pennies to scrape by, and then this 7-foot demon in a bat suit sneaks up behind you without even making a peep, by the way, and does you like this. Had my guy on the floor looking crazy. Shorty in the back scared as hell too. And look at this pose. Not only is Baz mean mugging the hell out of him under that mask, he's bending his knees and somehow looks massive. The big man then takes off his coat, and we then see one of the craziest builds I have ever laid my eyes upon. He didn't skip leg day. That junk was never even on the regimen. Having a beer belly and still somehow being jacked is something I've never seen before. Rocking the Uzis too. I swear, I gotta correct this time, bro. I got flamed last bid for calling a P90 an Uzi, but my arsenal knowledge got me this time. The big guy starts letting his stuff bang. Pops was talking about some high velocity rounds, but damn, bruh, is he shooting bullets or cannon fire? Leaving craters in the walls is wild. Batman not getting hit by that though. He uses his cape to hop up and come in for the stomp, but the big guy grabs him. Light work though. He leg locks him and proceeds to hit another wrestling move to break his arm. When you're fighting Batman, there are 3 things you'll be sure to lose. 1, your dignity. 2, your sanity. And last but not least, your arm. He never lets those go unbroken. I absolutely love how Batman incorporates those wrestling moves into his bag. In a world where you got supersized meat demons and people with mystical powers, he's out here using WWE moves to get the dub. Reminds me of my boy Yuji. Also love how he was just so unfazed this entire time. Like, you look at him, he's just done. He wants to go home. It's been a long night. The rest of the party animals pull up with the oil pots to attack Batman, but they end up running right into him after bro gets thrown away. This dude deadass got 5th-degree burns right here, but not a single soul cared. Batman just snatched the oil from this lady and threw it back at the big guy, and look at his face. I can't blame these guys for hightailing it out of there, bro. But the big guy isn't finished. He decided to kamikaze himself and blow the entire place down with his grenades. But instead of heading to stop him, Batman heads over to Victor and his father, protecting them with his cape like the true damn hero that he is. But even so, Victor's father ended up protecting his son himself. Even after all the bad he's done, he still loves him. W Pops. And with that, Batman heads off into the night. For a moment, I was like, wait, why didn't he finish the big guy off? Then my reading comprehension kicked in, and I realized he is no longer with us. He's in bits and pieces, bruh. There ain't nothing to take to jail. I say rest in peace, but after seeing that whack-ass build, I can't lie. He had to go. Never skip leg day, folks.